Hi there, Cynthia here. I wanted to make a video to talk about the question that is on my YouTube channel quite a bit lately, especially as I'm showing all of these pages. The question is this: how are you going to put your pages, the chunky pages, in an album? Or do I just kind of store them in a box? Okay, here's the answer to that question. I have a huge box right now that is filled with layouts that need to go in an album. The reason that they're not in the album is because, as you guys know, I'm in the process of catching up. And I'm kind of catching up not in chronological order, but in theme order. So for instance, I did all my daughter's school pages, so that was the theme. And then I did all my Thanksgiving pages, so that was the theme. And then I did all my Christmas pages, so that was the theme. Right now I'm doing Halloween and some random summer pages, okay? And so I'm not really ready to put them in albums until I'm at least a little more caught up, because otherwise I'm going to constantly be shifting the album pages, and that drives me mad. Taking albums apart and putting them back together drives me absolutely batty. So for the meantime, I'm storing them, but I have found a solution to how it is that they're going to go in the album. I did try it already in an album, and it works fine. Okay. So let me tell you an option that is out there, and then I'm going to tell you what I found out. Okay. And again, I am so sorry for the glare. I don't know what to do. I have a light over here, a light over here. I've turned off the light up there, and I still get a glare. And everybody keeps telling me have lights from both sides. I have lights on both sides, blaring over on both sides. It's still not working. So I apologize. I'm sorry. Now, I wondered that same question a couple of years ago, because some of my pages are flat and it really doesn't matter. But some of my pages are chunky pages. And I know chunky pages are all the rave right now. And I agree. I love chunky pages. This is a chunky page, okay? I've got a lot of stuff going on here, okay? Metal elements, that type of thing. And it is chunky. All right. So what happened was I saw this lady, I cannot remember who it was, a couple of years ago. Somebody asked her that question, and she said that she was putting them in these clear sleeves, okay? And now I already knew what those clear sleeves were, because I used them, or used to use them, when I was teaching a class, okay? I would use this for the page kit that I was handing out, right? They're cheap, they're inexpensive. You basically can just close it right there, and they're nice, they're clear, and you can see right through very well. Here's the problem that I found with this. First of all, the problem is they're thin. This is a thin page protector, and while it would be fine for what I showed when I'm using that thin, the page protector for the pocket on my Titus page in video 9, okay, that would be fine because that's an internal pocket. On this, though, it's my outside page, and they are very thin. I mean, it is really super. It's like the consistency of like those candy bags, like people make like a dessert or something, and they put them in a candy bag and they hand them to you. Well, that's how thick it is. It's really incredibly thin. The appeal to this, of course, is that it's clear. Okay. That's one problem to me. The other problem is I don't want to just leave my pages in a box. The thing is, like, for instance, I have this in here right now, like this, but the other pages on the other side, I want them in an album, quite frankly. And I want them in an album that shows the year, and I want you to be able to see the pages on both sides, okay? So I have hunted, and tried to find something, and by mistake, I stumbled upon it. Now again, this is going to sound like a plug for this company. Quite frankly, it is. And again, I have no stock in them at all. All right. This is a Again, it's clear. I like it, okay? But here's the difference. This is a not a page protector, I'm sorry. This is a Ziploc bag, okay? This is a Ziploc bag from that same company that I actually just showed you the cellophane and I mentioned before, from clearbags.com. Okay, it's a Ziploc bag that, to be honest with you, is pretty much the same thickness of a page protector. Okay, the one that I get, I'm going to show you the stack of them. I'm going to give you all the information in just a second, but let me finish explaining this part. The one that I get, I make sure that it's not a true 12 by 12, but that it's more like 12 and a quarter by 12 and a quarter. Now I want you to notice this is really fat, okay? And this is really fat. I mean, these are fat, okay? And on the other one, you know, I'll have flowers and whatever. And yet they fit in the page, they fit in this clear plastic bag very well. Now, here's the thing. Not that you have to order them with this hole in it, but I can tell you this. It's kind of nice because here's what I discovered. Okay. If you take a page protector, now, let me show you. You know there's a whole bunch of different kinds of page protectors, right? Like here's a great example. This one is not near as clear as this one. Okay, and if you notice, this Ziploc bag is more clear than this page protector. So as far as clarity, it being clear, it's fantastic. Okay, so you have various kinds of page protector. Like this is one in which there's just the 3 holes here, right? Okay. I pulled another one to show you. This is more of a universal page protector, correct? So it has like the center hole, and then it has all these other different holes in case your album is a type, you know, that needs one of those holes. Okay, so my albums are the Post albums. I tend to buy those, and I just need these 3 holes. So what happens is when I ordered these Ziploc bags, I actually ordered them, and you could get it without the hole because they call this a hanging Ziploc bag, center hole hanging Ziploc bag. And here's what I'm going to do. When it comes time, like I said, I did try this already. When it comes time to actually put them in the album, I have already on this particular Ziploc bag, I already have the center hole. Okay? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Crop-A-Dile. This will line up. I'm going to take my Crop-A-Dile. I'm going to punch a hole here. And I'm going to punch a hole here. And now what I have is I have a Ziploc bag that technically has this, right? Because I'm going to put it, when I put them in the page protector, I keep calling it page protector because it is to me. When I put it in the Ziploc bag, right, this side right here is going to be, the side that's closed is going to be in the album. Okay, and so I slide them in this way, see, like that. This will be in the book, just like that. Okay, now the concern, of course, is, well, what about it coming out? Because now on a page protector, you have the slice at the top, and on this, you have no slice. Well, I have to tell you, on my pages where I need the slice at the top because, you know, I make those pockets, those page pockets, I'll slice it. But for the rest of it, once it's in the album and it's in the right order, I love the fact that it's closed and things aren't going to go flying out. Okay, so you can slice it. You can just take your X-Acto knife and slice the top of it, or if you need to, right? Or now it's completely and totally closed. I looked. These things are safe for scrapbooking, okay? And you're going to love the next thing that I tell you. They are dirt cheap. And I mean a fraction of the cost of page protectors. And the thing is that there's plenty of room to put your fat pages, right? Plenty of room to put your fat pages, and they fit in the album. And that is my solution. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So these are the clear bags that I was saying that I use. I know that's so shiny. These are the clear bags that I said that I use for, you know, that the lady had mentioned that she uses, right? And you get like 100 of these for, I forget, 15, 20 bucks, right? Okay. And I still use these for various things, especially if like I'm doing page kits because I'm having friends come over and we're going to scrap together. I'm not teaching classes anymore, but I do teach classes to my friends in my house type of thing. Okay. Now, so that's the clear cellophane ones that you cannot bind in a book. Okay. This is the package of the clear bags. Okay. It comes in this big, huge Ziploc like this. Okay. This is the item number. Make sure you can see that. Okay. They call it Impact Crystal Clear Hanger Ziplocs. Are you ready for this? They are 10 bucks for 100 of them. I know. I bought 3 packages of them when I got it because I was so excited about it solving my problem. So they are $10 on clearbags.com. Impact Crystal Clear Hanging Ziploc Bags. And I love it. And I think it really solves my problem for how do I put these in an album. Now, the item number is ZR12H-12.5 by 12.5. So these clear bags are 12.5 inches. The only thing I'm going to tell you, the only thing that is a tiny, tiny bit of an issue and not even really, it certainly doesn't bother me at all, but I should mention it to you in case it would bother you. And that is the page protectors are more like 12, like here. Okay, so let me show you this. See how this lines up here? So that's the center hole there. Okay, the page protectors, this one, you probably can't see it, but this one comes right to the edge of my page, and there is about 1/8 of an inch overhang right here. So this page protector ends here, and there's about 1/8 of an inch overhang, not even 1/4 of an inch. That means that it comes out just a tiny bit further in your book. And if that bothers you, then you would need to find, and you want to do this, you would need to find a book that the outside is a little bit larger. Okay. And I will tell you that I'm seriously considering actually not even buying books anymore, and just basically taking large chipboard and making my own covers to go with the album and bind it myself, because all I need are the posts. I already have my own page protectors now, and I can just make the cover myself with chipboard, which is pretty much what it is that I'm buying, but they're expensive. So I hope that that helps answer the question as to how am I going to store these pages. They're, like I said, they're currently in a box, protected. Each page is protected like this, with the one page on one side and the one page on the other. And once I have more pages done and I'm ready to start filling up some albums, I'll go in and bind them. And this absolutely works. I tried it already. I took the posts out, and I made the holes and I put it in, and it works absolutely beautifully. So I hope that that helps you guys. And let me know if you have any questions. God bless. Have a great day.